Jacquemus, potato, regardless, it's a bomb brand. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian, also known as I Am Simply K, and today's video is a review of the Le Chiquito, I think that's how you say it, the Le Chiquito Jacquemus bag. So first I'm gonna show you guys what the dust bag looks like. Here it is, and it is of like a linen material. And so I really liked it because of how minimal it is, and I feel like it's gonna really keep my bag, in good shape and very protected on the days that I don't, decide to carry the bag. So I really liked how minimal Jacquemus is as a whole. I feel like the brand really makes a statement, but without doing a lot, and I feel like that matches my aesthetic perfectly, and that's, one of the reasons why I love Jacquemus. And so, and don't kill me if I'm saying it wrong. Correct me if I am saying it wrong, but I believe that it's Jacquemus or Jacquemus. So this is what the tag looks like. And so clearly I've already unboxed my bag. I've carried it plenty of times already, but I wanted to save the tag so that you guys could see it. Still very minimal, which I love. And this is like the thank you card slash like receipt card. And so it's like this. And when you open it up, this is what the inside looks like. And actually, I believe that this card here is like a postcard, kind of. And it has 3 stickers that you can use, for whatever you want to use it for. But then the back is like a postcard. So I really thought that that was kind of interesting, just like a cute little add-on. And then there's a card here that says merci, which I believe means thank you in French. And so it's just like a thank you card to say thank you for making a purchase with the brand, and inside is the receipt and all of the information, for if you want to make a return. So overall, I really thought that the packaging was really nice, and it just really was on brand, and I loved it. And for the very best part, here is the bag. Super cute. I love it. I love the size. I love the color. And it's so practical for me. And as you all know, Jacquemus makes really, really tiny bags, which I'll put here so that you guys can see the different versions. But I'm sure on Instagram, you guys have already seen, the different versions of his bags and just the way that they look overall. And so I really think that the tiny little mini ones are really cute, but they're not practical for me. I like to be able to have a lot of things inside of my bag, and all of the things that I need. And just keeping it very practical. And so sometimes I feel like the little mini ones are cute to look at, but for me personally, they're not as practical. And so that's the reason why I went with this bag. And so like I said, this bag is 22 by 10.5 centimeters. So it was the perfect size for me. So if you're looking for a bag that's not too tiny, but it's also not too big either, this is a bag for you, and it's like a perfect size. And so I really, really liked it. And the color is in beige. So it is like a neutral color. And so that's what also attracted me to the bag too. It's a neutral color. I can always wear it with a lot of different things. And you all know I really, really like making sure that all of the pieces that I have and things that I make purchases on, I am able to use it in multiple ways and to pair it with a lot of different outfits. And so that's the reason why I went with another staple color, which is in beige. So now I'm going to go over what actually can fit inside of the bag, because I know a lot of people, are probably very curious as to, with smaller bags, what actually fits inside of them. And I don't blame you, because honestly, when I look at bags on Instagram or on the actual website, I'm always thinking to myself like, okay, how much of my stuff is really going to fit in this bag? So now I'm going to show you guys. So in this bag, so far, I've been able to have... So I have my lip gloss inside, I have my keys, and I have my card holder. And I'm recording on my phone at the moment, but my phone also fits in here. So I am really, really pleased with how much fits in here. And sometimes when I do have my bigger sanitizer on me, I can fit that in here as well, but I won't be able to fit my phone inside of it at the same time. So it's kind of like one or the other. It's either my sanitizer or my phone. And most of the time my phone is in my hand, so I don't really have to worry about, my sanitizer being out. It can fit in the bag as well. And for the inside of the bag, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to open it now so you guys can see. As you can see, there's clasps here, so like buttons, and it's with the gold hardware, as well as the Jacquemus wording down here. And so I really like that a lot. Gold is really, my aesthetic, and it's really my go-to. So I was really happy about that. And then in the inside, if you can see it, there is one little pocket here that you can fit maybe some cards in there, or like, you know, any like little notes or anything that you may have. It can go right there. So it doesn't have a zipper, which you have to be very mindful of when you are actually carrying it, to make sure it actually clasps, because you don't want your, you know, your belongings to fall out. But there's no pocket on the back. I do know that some of the bags do have like a little slit in the back here, but this one does not. It is only in the inside. And then here is the detachable strap. And it also has gold hardware, and you just kind of put it on with the little loops here on the side. And let's see, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Okay, there we go. So, and then there it is. And you can also adjust the straps, which I like a lot. I like versatility, and I feel like that's what this bag is definitely giving. So yeah, this is what the back looks like I showed you. And here is the handle. You can carry it with the straps. You can carry it with the straps here, like this, or you can just carry it with the handle. And so far, I have carried the bag in both ways. So I've carried it with just the handle, and I just kind of tuck the straps inside, or don't bring the straps with me, or I just carry it across me like this. And it's like this, and you just kind of carry it, and it's a crossbody. So super cute. I like it both ways. I enjoy carrying it both ways. And like I said, I really love versatility. And so that's another reason why I was like, I need that bag, because I can carry it in multiple ways. And y'all know that I love to, you know, be able to use all of my pieces, and all of anything in my wardrobe, I love to be able to use in multiple ways. So this bag is made of nubuck material. So it's a type of leather. And I actually bought some spray to go with it, and this spray came from Target. I'll be sure to link it down below if you're interested in purchasing it for yourself. It doesn't just go with just the bag, it goes with any type of suede or leather material, and it says it's a suede and nubuck waterproof protection spray. So I wanted to make sure that it was protected from inclement weather, so whether it gets rained on or snowed on, or anything that kind of gets on it, and it can kind of just like roll off, and it won't ruin the actual material of the bag. And so that's the reason why I purchased the nubuck spray. And so what I had done to it was, my mom sprayed it for me. And so she sprayed it, and then we left it outside on our balcony for about 20 to 30 minutes, and just kind of let it settle and kind of sit on top of the bag. And then I brought it inside, and I sat it on like my nightstand, and I just kind of like let it sit for a little bit, and just kind of let the material get used to the spray. And so it's almost like a water repellent. So when you have it on there, you know, it just kind of like washes away anything that may stain the bag. And so I really enjoy always spraying things that I have that's like a suede material. I feel like with making big purchases such as this, it's really good to make sure that you're taking the best care of it that you possibly can. And so one way that you can do that is by purchasing a suede or nubuck spray. And I wanted to make sure that I actually got nubuck spray and not just, you know, a random leather spray, because I feel like that might alter the way that the bag looks or the way that the bag feels. So overall, the material is really, really nice, and it does give off like a very suede mixed with leather material, and I really like that. But also, you can really stain a leather bag just by like just oils that are naturally like on our fingertips, or, you know, if we happen to wash our hands, or we happen to put on lotion and then you go and immediately touch your bag, you can ruin your bag that way. And also it prevents it from being scratched up. And so that's one of the reasons why I purchased the nubuck spray, and so far so good. Fingers crossed that nothing bad happens to this bag, because I really enjoy having it, and I want to make sure that it stays protected for, you know, years to come, and especially when you're making a big investment. So I will, like I said, I will leave this spray link down below just in case you are interested in purchasing it for some of your items that you may want to spray. So for the reason why I chose this bag specifically, which I definitely was debating between this bag and the Le Porte Lunettes tote bag, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I will show the picture here of what it looks like. That bag specifically is like gray and white, and it had like white stitching around like this area, like the triangle area of the bag. And I really liked that bag at first, and I was like, it really caught my eye. But then I kind of like slept on it and thought about it, and you guys know that I'm very, you know, practical, and I like to make, you know, really good, reasonable choices when it comes down to purchasing luxury bags or like luxury pieces as a whole and make sure that I get the most use out of it. But when I was thinking about the other bag, I was thinking to myself, like, would I really be able to dress this bag up and down? And my mom, when I asked her for her opinion, she was like, yeah, that bag might be a little bit harder to dress up and down due to the white stitching. So as you can see here, the stitching is the same color as the bag. So it's still beige, as you know, the bag is a beige color too. So both the stitching and the material of the actual bag is both of the same color. And so the other bag, which I'm gonna put the picture here, it had white stitching. And so when I was asking my mom for her opinion before I purchased the bag, she was like, well, the white stitching may be a little bit harder to dress up because it's more of a casual bag. And so I was like, yeah, you're right. This, with the gold hardware, you can dress this bag up and down. And you guys know I love versatility. So that's one reason why I was like, okay, this bag is more versatile than the other one. Not saying that the other one isn't nice, because I love that one as well, because I definitely was going to buy it. But when I like sat back and thought about what I would get the most use out of, I was like, okay, this is the one. Like I said, the gold hardware is perfect to dress up. You can dress it up with, you know, dresses or suits, or, you know, to go on date night, or just to hang out with your girls when you want to dress up and pop out. But also you can dress it down. So this can be like a bag that you can carry to the grocery store, you know, in a cute little leisure fit, or, you know, just to a nice dinner with friends. I mean, you know, it can just be dressed up or down. And so I think with the gold hardware, it can be either really fancy or really casual. And so that's one reason why I was like, okay, I need this bag. And of course I wanted to get in another staple color, because I'm really trying to build up my luxury handbag collection full of staple bags first before I get into all the more exotic bags, of course with reasonable, you know, thought. But I really want just a nice collection of staple bags. And so that's why I've been really, you know, focused on bags that are of staple colors. So such as like beige colors, you know, neutral colors and neutral tones, as well as, you know, a burgundy bag. And, you know, I have a black bag. I have a couple of my Louis Vuitton bags. So I just like making sure that I have all of my staple pieces first to create a foundation. And then I like to go and tap into more, you know, exotic colors, you know, because of course I love like the yellow Jacquemus bag. I like the blues, I like the greens, and I love the pinks as well. And just like different color, you know, bags that are like a little bit more exotic. But at the same time, it's like, how much, you know, where am I really gonna get out of some of those purchases? And making those purchases, or get that much wear out of those bags. And so that's why I like to make a foundation for myself, and just to create that and make it very solid, full of bags or full of staple pieces, including my wardrobe. And then I can kind of tap into the more interesting colors and shades and things like that. And so that's kind of like my philosophy when it comes down to making purchases as a whole. I just like to make sure that I'm going to get, you know, long-term wear out of, you know, whatever I buy. And so if you guys are just trying to think about, you know, creating a collection for yourself, kind of go into it with a more reasonable mindset and think about it, you know, before you buy a bag that might be a hot pink color that you only will be able to wear maybe during the spring and the summer, and you can't wear it, you know, you can't carry it all 4 seasons. Think about it more reasonably and maybe think, okay, maybe I should get more of a tan bag first, and then later on down the road, I can tap into the more interesting colors. And I also love the color and the hardware, and I loved how the straps are very adjustable. And so that's also what made me, you know, think like, okay, I'll be able to wear it closer to me or down, you know, further down on my body. But I will say one thing that I did notice, which you have to be very careful with if you do happen to purchase this bag, and what I've noticed is when I'm in a hurry and I just like kind of throw it on my body and put it around my neck really quickly, sometimes the bag will turn and will be upside down like this. And so you have to be really mindful and make sure that, one, it's fully clasped, you know, and you can hear the click, if you guys can hear that. Make sure it actually clicks to make sure that your items inside of the bag are secure. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, this bag does not have a zipper in the inside. So it only has that really tiny card holder. So if the bag is like this and you're walking around downtown somewhere, or, you know, just in a busy area, your stuff could fall out. So it's really good to make sure that you can hear that like clasp, click, and make sure that your stuff is very secure. So like I said, just putting it over my body, sometimes I have to take time and make sure that it's fully clasped and in place, because if not, when I'm in a hurry, I have noticed that the bag can end up like this. And that's not gonna be good, because, you know, you could lose your items that way. So, and I have had troubles with losing bags before, and so I know how it feels when you lose things that are of great value to you and just important things that you have. So just keep that in mind if you do happen to buy this bag, to be sure that you actually have it over your body and it's faced the right way against your body, because if not, it could turn over. And I think it's also because of how flexible the straps are, and I think that it makes it so that it can, you know, move like this. So keep that in mind in case you do happen to purchase this. Just be mindful of it when you're putting it across your body to make sure that it is fully clasped together and all of your items are secure. Now I'm sure you want to know how much the bag was. I purchased this bag from the actual Jacquemus website. And another thing to be sure, you know, that you keep very, you know, in the front of your mind, when you're purchasing luxury items, and this is something that I've learned along the way, and I just literally started not too long ago. So it's just one of those things where I just make sure that I'm very, very mindful of where I'm purchasing my bag from, because that makes a very big difference. And sometimes the price points can be a little bit altered, and also it can also just mean that sometimes some of these websites are not that reputable. So you have to just make sure that you're buying, you know, bags from like the Real, Farfetch, Shopbop, the actual website, you know, places like that, Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, etc. Places like that that are reputable, that you know for a fact they are reliable, they're going to get you your purchase, you know, to you and all in one piece, and that you're not being scammed. So I purchased this bag from the actual Jacquemus website. I will be sure to link it down below in case you're interested. And I paid $6.20 with tax. And to me, I don't think that that's too much of a high price point, especially for such a trendy bag that's really, really hot right now. And also compared to other luxury bags, this is more on the cheaper side, I would say, and the more reasonably priced side. In my opinion, as of last year, I kind of made it a thing where for each birthday, if I can, I will purchase, you know, a different luxury item, whether it's glasses, a pair of shoes, or a bag. So I told myself that I would do that if I can, and if I'm fortunate enough to be able to do so. And so this year, my birthday was a few weeks ago, I purchased this. And so I got this bag from the actual Jacquemus website. It was $620 with tax. So I'm not exactly sure the exact price that it came out to be, but I will be sure to look at my receipt and I will let you guys know the exact price. Actually, let me look right now so that I can tell you guys the exact price. Okay. So the exact price was $610, and with the $30 shipping fee, it ended up being $640. So that's how much it was overall. And so I was really happy with that. Now, we all know luxury items are not cheap. Not at all. We know. We see it almost every day, you know, on social media, that they definitely are going up and up and up by the day, by the month, by the year, all of that good stuff. So they're not cheap. They are definitely investments. But I will say that Jacquemus seems like it's more of a better price point compared to other designers, especially for such a trendy bag. And it's a very good, you know, it's made of great quality and great material. And so that's the reason why I was like, okay, let me tap into a new designer. And so that's the reason why I purchased this bag. And like I said, if you guys are interested, I will leave the link down below so that if you're interested in making this purchase, you can, and you can use the direct link and it can take you straight to the exact purse. And so that is how much the bag was. Overall, I really, really love the purchase that I made. I love this bag. I think that I will be able to, well, I know for a fact that I will be able to use this bag all 4 seasons, which I'm super proud and super happy about, because you know, sometimes I can get like, I really want that yellow bag, or I really want that orange bag. But right now, I think that this is the most practical, you know, purchase and the practical color for me and my wardrobe. And so I'm really happy that I made a, you know, very good purchase, and I kept it very practical, and I was really happy with this bag. So guys, overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this review of the Le Chiquito Jacquemus bag. If you guys have any questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, or if you follow me on Instagram, my handle is _IamSimplyK, and be sure to follow me, like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and I will talk to you guys again next time. Bye.